the reason why everyone laughed is because number one, that's just if it was when a dude gets dunked on, when Brevin Knight got dunked on, we all laughed. Nobody was like, "Oh man, I wonder if he's okay." I wonder. We laughed.
Right. The argument is though he's a basketball player. That's what the argument. That's what they're making the argument.
That's the
you
point.
Stepped in the ring. You were
that's
boxing
when you
now.
get in there and get knocked out. That's what happened. We laughed.
I know
when real basketball players, when real boxers get knocked out, we laugh. Why are we supposed to make an exception for Nate? And go ahead, Matt, because I go on all day.
Nate is going to be, in a couple of days, Nate is going to be laughing at it. Like, people got to understand this, man. It's all fun and games. It's called sport entertainment. Right. The minute I posted something and I started laughing was when I knew he was going to be okay. For the first couple of seconds,
me too.
I was looking. It was funny to me how he came out, because he came out like he had no business. He didn't I've seen a couple fights in my life to know the stances and know how you're supposed to look.
He don't know.
I know he didn't know what he was doing.
He didn't know
looking
what he was
crazy
doing
out there. And when I saw him get knocked out, I was like, whoa. And then once I knew he was okay, that's when I was just like, man, it was like a rolling effect. Like we got to get in on him.
We gonna get these jokes off, baby.
That's what it is. That's what it is. This is what sports entertainment is. If we were getting jokes off on Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. So whoever stepped in that ring, you signed up for it. That's what the part of being a professional athlete in any kind of situation, getting paid to do. You sign up for taking all the ridicule, all the jokes. You put yourself on Front Street. And Nate Robinson wanted this attention. That's why he did it. Let's not get it mistaken.
Talk about it, man.
He didn't do this to create a boxing life. He's not going to become a boxer. This was a person who retired from the NBA, has a clothing line now, wants to promote his clothing line, hold that, saw an opportunity to jump on a big car during the pandemic and wanted to promote himself. Well, you got the biggest promotion in the world. Use this to your advantage, Nate. Get the symbol of you knocked out, put it on some shorts, and say, hold that. Sell the shorts and make fun of yourself. They can't. That's like 8 Mile, Bunny Rabbit. He joked, he rapped about himself. Everybody said he won the battle. Nate Robinson, he's gonna become victorious after this. Mind you, nobody was talking about Nate before the boxing match. For the next 6 days, he was on every station, every first take, every interview talked about Nate Robinson and whatever this Jake guy is that is a YouTuber. So congrats to Nate Robinson. You got exactly what you wanted. Attention, and you're okay. You're not unhealthy. Everything's gonna be okay.
In addition to Floyd, I saw some other NBA athletes, such as Matt Barnes, Glenn Davis, come to the defense of Nate Robinson, saying to people, it's not funny. Zig, what are your thoughts here?
I think that's their opinion. You understand what I'm saying? For me, I think I speak for the masses where I say that shit was hilarious. I'm not going to lie to you. I was laying down in my bed, half asleep, and I just heard my cousin screaming. And when I turned and looked at the TV, I saw Nate face down on the floor. I recognized right away what happened to him. I can understand that too, coming from the fact that they all played in the NBA, so they're looking out for their brother, because Nick Young was also saying the same thing. He had a few comments for Gilbert Arenas, and Stephen A. Smith also had something to say about it. But really and truly, we're laughing at the memes, right? We're not really laughing at Nate Robinson, the individual. The memes that were coming out were beyond funny, and this is the culture that we live in, where if you get humiliated like that, the memes will flow and we will begin to laugh at you. Look at Manny Pacquiao when he got slept the other day, a couple of years back. They had him in all types of mattresses, advertisements, and such as memes. So it's nothing new, man. And we're just going to continue to keep this going. I think people need to ease up a little bit, especially.
Yeah, but you know what? I do find it surprising, though, because as you said other NBA players sticking up for him. I know when I mess up, you guys are not sticking up for me. You guys are laughing at me until I get it right. So
yo, Carl, we are now, listen, we're in an era of accountability. Yo, get in the ring, when you slip up, we call you out. What the segment you used to have where everybody had to hold their L, that's what this is about. Yo, listen, man, at the end of the day, if anything, you could ask the fair question, do the actual boxers feel disrespected by him being in the ring? Because he made it seem, anybody could just jump in the ring, and he looked dumb and got washed. And I don't know about you, Zig, but the memes made laughing at him more funny. No, I was laughing at him. It was funny. It was funny. It was hilarious because he had no business being there.
Well, you know what, Mike? You talk about it. Is it a disrespect when somebody is doing something they're not supposed to? Like,
well, hold on, Jake.
If I decided to play basketball and I wanted to be on a team, is that something to say, listen, Carl, like...
I'm going to give you a perfect example.
Jake is not a boxer, though.
But he's more of a boxer than Nate. You can tell. Everybody talked about it.
Because
Jake
Nate
Paul actually had to
trash. That's like saying, Mike. That's like saying you come play ball with me.
No.
I'm not. Hold on. Let me put it into context. Like we all play ball together, but nobody else on this panel who I play ball with was a professional basketball player. But y'all still can ball a little bit. So y'all jump in and we could ball. We could compete. It's not a wash. This was a wash. This was a wash.
No, this dude actually had a professional fight before. He actually was training.
But who
Nate
did he
didn't
fight?
know nothing about boxing, bro.
Right, but the question goes back to, again, Jamal, do you feel disrespected? For example, say someone like me decided that I was going to have a tryout in a professional setting, and knowing damn well I'm not athletic and nowhere near.
You only getting it because of your name.
Right, exactly. Would you feel disrespected that I'm here trying out to play basketball?
I'm gonna be honest. It depends on what. See, this is when people know the contracts. We know the works. No boxer felt slighted. And I'll call my friend. I'm gonna actually call him and I'll update it later. My boy, Kid Chocolate, Petey Killen. We grew up together in the Bronx. He was a world championship at the middleweight level. And I'll ask him, did you take it as disrespect with these two guys fighting, or when Nate Robinson turned into a fighter? And I don't think he would say he would, because look what they were getting paid. This was yo, bro, this is almost WWE status right here. No disrespect to WWE. Like, this is WWE. This wasn't a real boxing match. This was entertainment. It was a Saturday night. We all wanted to laugh. Listen, we saw what they did with the Tyson fight. He clearly beat Roy Jones Jr. They called it a draw because it was like for charity almost. This was to get everybody's hopes up. Have a nice evening at home. Don't go out anywhere. Social distancing.
I'm not saying it was disrespectful. I'm saying that's a more fair question than asking, do black men get to? Bro, stop. This is a dude that was Floyd sound crazy. And another
Glenn Davis sound crazy. Davis sound crazy. Like dogs. You had weed.
Gilbert Arenas sounded crazy. I read it. I read what he posted on Instagram. And he didn't realize that what you're saying is exactly why Nate got knocked out. He's sitting here trying to give him a motivational speech telling him, just like when you played me and AI and we cooked you, then you go back and get back. You dummy, you're comparing basketball to boxing. What's wrong with you? You gonna set him up to get knocked out again. What are you doing? And that's the thing I got to deal with, Carl. Real quick. Yo, family, let me explain this to everybody. When you do stupid stuff to risk your life, that ain't called bravery. That doesn't make you brave. That doesn't make you a superhero. If they shooting down the block right now, and I just walk down there, and I get shot in the leg, and I survive, none of y'all better say, my man Mike, Pastor Mike, he's so brave that I can't believe he was brave enough to walk. If you ain't here, I was trying to save no little kids or nothing. I'm just down there being nosy. Bro, that's not brave. What Nate did wasn't brave. He just wanted to get money and get attention. That's not brave.
Even about money. It was about money on the later end, because I don't know how much they got paid, but if those
$600,000.
That's what somebody said.
600,000 or 600.
600,000. No, 600,000. I thought it was 600. I saw 600,000. That's what I saw.
I saw 600,000.
You saw $600?
I saw $600.
That's what someone.
I could have sworn I saw extra zeros on that, but we could verify that either way.
That's the stimulus.
Mike got $1 million. Check, I don't know. I know it's crazy.
That's half a stimmy for half the country. That's half a stimmy right there.
Zig, just talk about people stepping outside of their elements. I mean, we've seen Master P somewhat in some form of NBA.
Nah, he hooped though. He hooped.
But he played ball.
Thank you, Mac. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Because he's known as a rapper. It's the same thing. Listen, time out. It's the same thing when Shaq raps. Or when Kobe tried to rap, rest in peace, right?
And it was trash. Thank you, Mac. It was trash. It was trash.
You know what I'm saying? Is it okay for someone to step outside their element? And Mike wants to shift the conversation to that. Is it okay for someone who's not known as a professional athlete to try to become a professional athlete?
I don't think there's anything wrong with you trying to do that, because as Mac just said, we all, coming up know Master P could actually ball, right? But when it comes to your name being the reason why you get a tryout, or you not going through the proper ranks of what these other players had to go through, I think then that's when it gets a little annoying for the NBA players. Because if I'm not mistaken, some players were upset when they supposedly heard that J. Cole may possibly get a tryout for one of these NBA teams.
I'm not an NBA player, but I was upset.
So, Mac, I'm going to swing that to you now.
I was a little upset.
So what you mean? It does happen.
Yeah, but that's again to like real ballers. Like, I know the struggles and the trials, the tribulations. I know what players have gone through for years. And if J. Cole was good enough, I've seen the videos. He's not good enough to play. He probably could play in the G League on a team just in, but he's not better than anybody I've seen not make the NBA in so many levels, even overseas. So for him to get a tryout is just a publicity stunt. And I feel like that waters down the game, and it's not good for our game when there's so many other guys working hard. Yeah, with the baseball. But back to Nate, to stay on topic, it's like this was a perfect, see, this one, if Nate would have challenged like a real boxer, I would have been like, that's more disrespectful. Because this guy's a YouTuber. He's an influencer. Yes, he's been practicing, but he never really fought a real person. He has no professional matches, no professional fights. So even though he's fought before, Nate was thinking, yo, this guy, he's not a professional. I'm not a professional. What's the worst that can happen? No, he practiced more than you. he clearly practiced more than you. But at the end of the day, you see these three guys behind me. Hey, guys behind me. Hey. That's what this is about. This is about having fun. We all know what the social media era is. You look like a clown, we're gonna clown you.
That's it.
If you make a clown, if something funny happens, and listen, this is what's helping us get through whatever we're getting through. Think about how many people spent 4 hours, 3 hours on social media last week just laughing at all the memes and all the jokes. As long as Nate was healthy, you got to take this L. You went into an arena. He thought it was the WWE. This is not
rigged.
He was wrestling.
It's not rigged. It's not rigged.
Real quick. Real quick. I just text Banks, Jason Ben. We all know our guy. Yeah, of course, he was a boxer.
I do not think so, yo.
5. No, you will
not. I'm playing.
Yo, true story. I said that when he first started boxing. Yo, true story. I said that when this is perfect for the conversation, because I said that when he first started boxing. I was like, yo, bro, you little and I'll knock you out. And so we was play fighting, right? Just play fighting in the gym. Y'all remember that? We was play fighting. And I just threw a punch because I know how to fight. It's the difference between knowing how to fight, knowing how to box. And I threw a punch. Bro, he moved so quick, he weaved it and threw this uppercut. I was like, nah, this is a different level. I was like, nah. But he won. He won 5 belts and a national title. He said he feels all these exhibitions are disrespectful to boxing because of the work that somebody like him who trained so hard and the work they put in to get to a certain level. You just thinking you could walk in there and you could just do it? Nah, you get what you
2 bums, I'm with it. 2 bums, I'm with it. Like that's listen.
No, but he had to learn. But he learned.
Yeah, but listen, you know what? It's with every profession, Mike. It's like somebody who's not a pastor coming to your church and saying, you know what, Mike?
You know what?
This Sunday.
I got it, Mike.
How would you take like you would be disrespectful? Like it's the same.
I'd be like, yo, fam, I went to the seminary for 2.5 years.
Exactly.
Like, I got it. Come on, man.
I feel that.
What we doing? Like, what we doing?
Absolutely.
Oh, I got it. This is rock and jock basketball.
That's a classic.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
This is the remember they had American Gladiators. This is all of those stories where the normal person wants to take on or fight someone or do something against another in a different profession that they're not good at. Nate is a world-class athlete. That's one thing we give flowers, we make jokes. Nate, football player, world-class, played Division I in Washington. Right. High school, world-class, NBA, slam dunk champion. We know that. Sometimes as athletes, and me and Greg, you see the thing that me and Greg are supposed to do that.
I was thinking about that the whole time.
We're so athletic and so great at what we do in our area that we totally don't understand how difficult it could be to try something else against the best in the world, or not even the best. Right. Try something else that we're not even good at. You know what I mean? Not even against the best in the world. Because like I tell you right now, in my prime, you put me on a soccer field, I'll get dusted about a 14-year-old. And that has said nothing to me about my athleticism. It's just that's not what I'm good at. Right. And Nate, no matter how strong you are, no matter how fast you are, the reach was different. It'd be different if you fought another 5'8" person too. You had to get so close to him just to get a punch off, and all he had to do was just over.
He's 6'1". Like you in there with a dude that's 6'1", 188. You 180, 159.